Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the watch chain plant. The watch chain plant is a succulent plant native to South Africa and Namibia. The arrangement of the leaves is their main point of interest. They are thick, green, and strap-shaped with pointed ends. They grow densely overlapped on long, thin stems that can be as tall as 20 centimeters. Small, yellow-green flowers form at the end of these stems. This is one of the easiest plants on earth to care for. You don't need anything more than a sunny spot and water once every few weeks. So if you're looking for an addition to your garden or home decorating scheme, look no further than this versatile little plant. We'll discuss here the basics of caring for this fascinating plant. Watch chain plant grows best in bright light. It won't mind a little bit of shade every now and then, but it turns leggy and weak if kept in the dark for too long. Direct and harsh sunlight is harmful to this plant. In winter, the sunlight is milder, so there won't be any problems, but the harsh sunlight becomes unbearable as soon as summer arrives. As with most succulents, these cacti are very drought-tolerant. They can go several weeks without water and still look healthy. When you do water them, make sure to give them a good soaking so that the water reaches the roots. Don't water again until all the water is drained from the pot and the soil is completely dry. These plants like it on the warm side and can't tolerate cold temperatures. Therefore, they should be kept above 50 degrees Fahrenheit at all times. If they are exposed to frost, they may start to lose leaves. These plants don't mind a little bit of humidity, but they don't need it. They will do just fine in average household conditions. Fertilize this plant in the spring and summer with a succulent fertilizer or a high-potassium fertilizer diluted to half strength. Don't fertilize in the winter since the plant is dormant. Watch chain plant is very easy to propagate from cuttings. Just take a stem cutting that has healthy, thick leaves on it. You can use a sharp instrument or twist it off with your hand. The stems are fragile and come off easily. Then plant it in well-draining succulent soil and water it lightly. Miss the cutting twice a week and the cutting should take root within a few weeks. It can also be propagated using seeds, but the stem cutting method is the easiest. These plants are not fast growers, so they won't need to be repotted very often. Every 2 or 3 years should be fine. Check for when the roots start to come out of the drainage holes. In addition, they like to be slightly pot-bound and will do just fine in the same pot for several years. When you do repot them, do it in the springtime. Use a well-draining succulent potting mix and only move them up 1 pot size at a time. It is a non-toxic succulent that is safe for both people and pets. These plants are pretty resistant to pests and diseases, but they can be susceptible to mealybugs. If you encounter these pests on your plant, you can remove them by hand or with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol.